Pancake mix looks simple. Add water, pour batter, flip, and expect something warm, fluffy, and comforting. That expectation often breaks down fast. Some mixes turn out dense and rubbery. Others taste flat, overly sweet, or strangely artificial. Texture suffers. Browning goes uneven. Syrup ends up doing all the work. Pancakes depend on balance. Flour type, leavening, sugar level, and fat content decide everything from rise to mouthfeel. A good mix delivers structure, softness, and clean flavor without effort. A bad one wastes a morning. So today, we're ranking 8 pancake mix brands from worst to best, based on texture, flavor, consistency, and real cooking results. 8. Aunt Jemima, Pearl Milling Company, Bisquick Original Pancake Mix. This mix ranks last due to outdated formulation choices that struggle to deliver texture and flavor expected from modern pancake mixes. Rebranded under Pearl Milling Company, the recipe itself remains largely unchanged and continues to reflect it. Mass production priorities over cooking performance. Texture poses the biggest issue. Pancakes often cook up dense with limited lift, producing a tight crumb rather than a fluffy interior. Surface browning appears uneven, with pale centers and darker edges developing at the same time. The batter spreads thin on the griddle, reducing height and structure. Flavor follows a muted profile. Sweetness feels flat rather than rounded, relying on refined sugar rather than balance with dairy or grain notes. Flour taste dominates, while buttermilk character remains faint. Syrup ends up compensating for lack of flavor depth rather than enhancing it. Ingredient composition explains much of this behavior. The mix relies heavily on refined flour and basic leavening systems, with limited fat content to support tenderness. Without added eggs or milk, pancakes lack richness and moisture retention. Even with modifications, results remain inconsistent across batches. Consumer feedback reflects these. Shortcomings. Reviews frequently describe pancakes as heavy, bland, or rubbery when cooked according to box instructions. Many users report the need for recipe adjustments to achieve acceptable results, undermining the purpose of a convenience mix. This mix continues to sell due to familiarity and shelf presence rather than performance. It delivers predictable volume but falls short in texture, flavor, and consistency, placing it firmly at the bottom of the ranking. That dated formula gives way to a private label option that improves value while still struggling with structure. 7. Great value, original pancake and waffle mix. Great value. Original pancake and waffle mix positions itself as a budget-friendly alternative, delivering passable results at a lower price point. While it improves on some structural issues found in lower-ranked mixes, it still carries compromises tied to cost efficiency. Texture performs unevenly. Pancakes rise slightly better than entry-level competitors, though. Crumb structure remains tight. Moisture retention improves marginally, though pancakes cool quickly and firm up after cooking. Spread control remains weak, producing thinner pancakes unless batter thickness is carefully adjusted. Flavor stays neutral. Sweetness registers lightly, leaving the pancakes dependent on toppings for character. Grain flavor feels subdued, and dairy notes remain minimal. The taste profile avoids off notes, though depth remains limited. Ingredient composition reflects cost-focused formulation. Refined flour dominates, supported by basic leavening and sugar. Fat content remains low, reducing tenderness. Without eggs or milk additions, pancakes feel dry at the center. With additions, texture improves but still lacks consistency. Consumer sentiment matches expectations for a store brand mix. Reviews often describe the product as acceptable for the price, with frequent mention of adjustments required for better texture. Value perception remains the primary selling point rather than cooking performance. Great value succeeds by offering affordability and availability. It functions adequately for large batches or cost-conscious households. Though refinement remains limited, pancakes satisfy hunger but rarely stand out on texture or flavor. From here, the ranking moves toward a mix that prioritizes convenience while improving consistency and rise. 6. Hungry Jack Complete Buttermilk Pancake Mix. Hungry Jack Complete Buttermilk Pancake Mix marks a noticeable step forward by focusing on ease of preparation and improved leavening performance. Designed as an add water only mix, it targets consistency rather than customization. Texture improves compared to lower rank options. Pancakes rise more evenly, producing a thicker profile with better interior softness. Crumb structure remains uniform, though slightly dense at the center. browning develops more evenly across the surface, reducing pale spots. Flavor benefits from added buttermilk solids, which introduce mild tang and dairy depth. Sweetness remains restrained, allowing toppings to play a supporting role rather than a corrective one. The overall flavor profile feels cleaner and more balanced than entry-level mixes. Ingredient formulation supports that improvement. Leavening systems work effectively with minimal user input, and emulsifiers improve batter stability. Fat content remains modest, though sufficient to enhance tenderness compared to basic mixes. Consumer feedback reflects dependable performance. Reviews frequently highlight ease of use, consistent results, and acceptable flavor. Some users note slightly heavy texture when cooked too thick, though outcomes remain predictable across batches. Hungry Jack succeeds by delivering reliable pancakes without requiring added ingredients. While refinement and complexity remain limited, the mix offers a dependable balance of rise, moisture, and flavor. That consistency opens the door to mixes that emphasize quality ingredients and more refined texture control. 5. Bisquick, Original Pancake and Baking Mix. Bisquick Original Pancake and Baking Mix occupies a middle position due to versatility rather than specialization. Designed as an all-purpose mix, it supports pancakes, waffles, biscuits, and more. That flexibility shapes both its strengths and limitations when used for pancakes alone. Texture remains serviceable. Pancakes cook up with moderate lift and a uniform crumb, though fluffiness falls short of mixes built specifically for pancakes. The interior feels tender at first, then firms slightly as heat dissipates. Batter spread stays controlled, producing pancakes with consistent diameter and thickness. Flavor stays neutral. Sweetness registers lightly, allowing syrup and butter to dominate. Grain notes appear clean yet restrained. Without strong dairy presence, pancakes rely on added ingredients such as milk or eggs for richness. When prepared with water alone, flavor depth decreases noticeably. Ingredient. Composition explains the outcome. The mix uses hydrogenated fats and emulsifiers to support multi-use performance. Leavening remains balanced for biscuits as well as pancakes, limiting lift potential in griddle applications. Sugar levels stay moderate, keeping the base adaptable across recipes. Consumer feedback reflects this dual identity. Reviews often praise reliability and convenience, while noting pancakes feel less airy than those from dedicated mixes. Many users customize recipes with eggs, milk, or melted butter to improve texture and flavor. Bisquick succeeds as a kitchen staple rather than a pancake specialist. It delivers predictable results across multiple uses, though it sacrifices pancake-specific refinement. As a breakfast option, it performs adequately with modification and experience. That adaptable foundation gives way to a mix focused more deliberately on nutrition density and hearty structure. 4. Kodiak Cakes, Power Cakes, Flapjack and Waffle Mix, Kodiak Cakes Power. Cakes, Flapjack, and Waffle Mix approaches pancakes through a nutrition-forward lens. Built with whole grains and added protein, the mix targets satiety and sustained energy rather than classic diner-style fluff. Texture reflects that purpose. Pancakes cook up thicker and denser, with a hearty crumb that resists collapse. Grain particles remain visible, adding chew and structure. Moisture retention improves when prepared with milk or eggs, producing a filling pancake that holds shape after cooking. Flavor leans toward whole grain character. Sweetness stays restrained, allowing wheat and oat notes to dominate. Buttermilk tang remains subtle, contributing balance without masking grain flavor. Toppings integrate well, though the base flavor feels more savory than traditional pancakes. Ingredient composition supports these characteristics. Whole wheat flour and added protein sources increase density and nutritional value. Fiber content improves fullness, though it reduces lightness. Sugar levels remain modest, aligning with the brand's performance-focused positioning. Consumer sentiment mirrors this split appeal. Reviews frequently praise fullness and energy stability, especially among active users. Others describe the pancakes as heavy or less fluffy than expected, particularly when compared with classic mixes. Kodiak Cake succeeds by serving a specific audience. The mix functions well for mornings that demand staying power rather than indulgence. While it lacks the airy texture many associate with pancakes, it delivers structure, consistency, and nutritional intent. That hearty approach sets the stage for a mix that balances refinement, flavor, and traditional pancake texture more closely. 3. Krusteaz Buttermilk Pancake Mix. Krusteaz Buttermilk Pancake Mix earns a high ranking by delivering consistent rise, clean flavor, and dependable texture. Designed specifically for pancakes, the formulation prioritizes griddle performance over multi-use flexibility. Texture stands out immediately. Pancakes rise evenly, producing a light interior with small, uniform air pockets. Surface browning develops consistently, creating golden edges without scorching. The crumb remains soft after cooking, maintaining tenderness through serving. Flavor benefits from real buttermilk presence. Tangy dairy notes add depth without overpowering sweetness. Sugar levels stay balanced, supporting browning while preserving flavor clarity. Grain taste remains neutral, allowing the buttermilk character to carry the profile. Ingredient composition reflects focus and restraint. The mix uses refined flour supported by a tuned leavening system designed for quick rise. Fat content remains sufficient to promote tenderness without greasiness. Preparation requires minimal adjustment, delivering reliable outcomes across batches. Consumer feedback consistently highlights reliability. Reviews praise fluffiness, browning, and ease of preparation. Many users describe the mix as dependable for family breakfasts and gatherings, with fewer complaints about density or texture loss. Krusteaz succeeds by executing fundamentals well. The mix delivers what many expect from pancakes: lift, softness, and clean flavor with minimal effort. From here, the ranking shifts toward mixes that elevate refinement and ingredient quality even further. 2. Trader Joe's Buttermilk Pancake. Mixed Trader Joe's Buttermilk Pancake Mix ranks near the top by delivering balance across rise, tenderness, and flavor clarity. The formulation focuses on pancake-specific performance rather than multi-use versatility, which shows immediately on the griddle. Texture performed reliably. Pancakes rise evenly, producing a soft interior with fine, consistent air pockets. Batter viscosity supports controlled spread, yielding pancakes with uniform thickness and clean edges. Surface browning develops predictably, creating a golden exterior without excessive darkening. After cooking, the crumb retains softness longer than many competitors, reducing post-plate firmness. Flavor shows thoughtful restraint. Buttermilk presence provides gentle tang that supports sweetness rather than overpowering it. Sugar levels remain measured, enhancing browning while preserving clean taste. Grain notes stay neutral, allowing dairy character to carry the profile. Pancakes taste complete even before toppings, though butter and syrup integrate smoothly. Ingredient composition supports this performance. The mix uses refined flour paired with a tuned leavening system designed for quick, even lift. Fat content promotes tenderness without greasiness. Preparation requires minimal additions, and outcomes remain consistent across batch sizes and pan temperatures. Consumer feedback trends strongly positive. Reviews frequently cite dependable fluffiness, even cooking, and balanced flavor. Many users note success with water-only preparation as well as improved results with milk. Complaints remain limited, often focusing on availability rather than performance. Trader Joe's succeeds by refining fundamentals and avoiding extremes. The mix delivers classic pancakes with minimal effort and strong repeatability. While it lacks specialty flour character found in premium bacon brands, execution remains polished and dependable. That consistency and balance lead into a mix where ingredient quality and structural control reach at their highest point. 1. King Arthur Baking Company Cloud9 Pancake Mix. King Arthur Cloud9 Pancake Mix earns the top position by combining superior ingredient quality with precise structural performance. Designed exclusively for pancakes, the mix reflects a technique-first approach rooted in baking expertise. Texture defines its advantage. Pancakes rise tall with a light, airy interior, supported by uniform crumb structure. Batter thickness promotes height without restricting spread, producing pancakes that feel substantial yet soft. Browning develops evenly across the surface, creating a delicate exterior that contrasts with a pillowy center. After cooking, tenderness holds longer than competing mixes, preserving quality through serving. Flavor delivers clarity and depth. Sweetness remains gentle and integrated, supporting dairy notes rather than leading. Grain flavor tastes clean and present, avoiding flatness. The overall profile feels composed and complete, reducing reliance on syrup for flavor correction. Ingredient composition explains the outcome. High-quality flour provides structure without heaviness. Leavening systems work predictably, supporting consistent lift across different griddle temperatures. Fat content enhances tenderness while maintaining balance. The mix responds well to milk or egg additions, though baseline performance remains strong. Consumer sentiment reflects trust in execution. Reviews consistently praise fluffiness, flavor balance, and reliability. Many users describe the mix as the closest boxed option to scratch meat. Pancakes, citing repeat success across batches. King Arthur succeeds by respecting pancake fundamentals and refining each component. The result delivers lift, softness, and flavor harmony without shortcuts. At the top of the ranking, this mix defines what boxed pancakes can achieve when quality leads. From here, attention shifts from ranking to choosing the mix that fits how mornings actually unfold. Pancake mix may look interchangeable, though small differences decide everything. Rise, crumb structure, sweetness, and ingredient quality separate pancakes that feel light and satisfying from ones that turn dense or forgettable. Some mixes rely on familiarity or shortcuts. Others focus on balance, technique, and repeatable results. The takeaway stays simple. Choose mixes designed for pancakes, pay attention to texture, and match the mix to how you cook. A good morning deserves better than trial and error. If this ranking helps improve your breakfast routine, hit subscribe for more honest food breakdowns. Drop a comment with the mix you keep stocked or the one that never earned a second pour.